If you've ever felt that your creativity is blocked by anxiety, perfectionism, or just the pressure to be good enough, you're going to love the community I'm showcasing today. I'm talking about a school community called Soul Art, and it's not your typical art group. It's run by Jenny Landis, who has a fascinating background as both a psychiatric nurse and a creative mentor. She has built a space dedicated to something she calls nervous system safe creativity. It's where mental health science meets the spiritual practice of making art. And if you're looking for sanctuary to heal, create, and actually breathe while you build, stick around. We're taking a look inside. Let's dive in. So, Jenny, your background is fascinating. You're a psychiatric nurse and you're a creative mentor. You mentioned that self trust, emotional awareness, and creative courage were the three qualities that shaped your own journey. So, why do you think these specific things are so hard for people to find in the modern world?
Oh, I think the main thing that I hear the most often is the fact that people doubt themselves. And they have this voice that just chirps in their ears and almost is like that big bad bully that comes out and says, "You can't do that. That ain't good enough. Why are you trying?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I really often hear a lot of this in the sense where you're like, if you talk about art and creativity, people are like, "I'm not an artist. I can't dance. Oh, I could never paint. No, I can't play the guitar." And people stop themselves before they even try.
Mm.
So there's a lot of self-trust in there just to show up with the willingness of having an open heart and being like, you know what, I might not know. And that's okay, but I'm still gonna try anyways. So having that awareness when you stop yourself, when you should or should not, or you put can'ts in front of things that you know you want to do, that's huge. And courage is just to do the thing that's scary.
That's pretty well said. No,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. I felt that too. Like, so many things I wish I could do that I know I could do, but like it's the fear. It's actually just the fear and the stopping. It's the courage that stops you.
100%.
Um,
Yeah.
there was actually a phrase on your page that stopped me. So it was the nervous system safe creativity, about nervous system safe creativity. So for someone who's never heard that term, what does unsafe creativity feel like? And how is your community designed to be an antidote to that?
Ooh, that's a good question. So we're talking about, let's say, the same person who says, I can't create, I can't paint,
Mm,
I can't draw a stick person. How often have you heard that? Like, I can't even draw a stick person.
actually, yeah.
Right? And you're like,
Yeah.
excuse me? But I get that feeling when you're like, I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know where to start.
Mm,
And oftentimes when I meet people where they're in a almost like a state of crisis or protection, or they have this wall all the way up around them and they're just like, they can't even look past it to try to do the thing. And I always ask themselves, like, if you could close your eyes and picture yourself drawing and just like moving your hand and swooshing your favorite color around and just really breathe into that space. What do you hear? You know, what do you see? What do you feel? Right? Do you smell something? Are you outside? Are you with flowers? Did you just eat a piece of candy? Or are you sitting with a cup of coffee? While you're just like moving and just letting the colors and stuff play. Like, how does that feel in your body? Right? And when we sit down and we just give our body a little bit of grace, a little bit of space, even like 30 seconds, it doesn't feel as scary as when somebody says, draw me a stick person. And you're like, you know what, actually, I think I could draw a stick person. And you ask yourself, like, what do I start with? I draw a head and a little body and some little fingers and toes, and maybe they're wearing a shirt and they got spiky hair and some googly eyeballs. There you go, you got a stick person. But it's getting from that spot where you're like resistant instantly dig your heels into the ground. It's like when you're snowboarding and you're like, I don't want to go down. It's that feeling. When you just let it happen, you start flowing and you feel that it's like a nervous system reset, is how I explain it. And you can just like, okay, I'm not in danger. My fear doesn't have to protect me. I'm going to be okay if I draw a stick person. And I'm going to be even better if I color their shirts in and their shoes in. And it's going to be really cute. And we're going to give it a name and we're going to play. And I think that's often the best part, is giving people the tools to play.
It's sort of like taking a metaphorical leap. Like you feel like you're just sort of letting yourself, how do I explain it? Like just fall and sort of accepting that fall, but knowing that you're not actually you're gonna hurt yourself doing it. I think almost like bungee jumping, maybe. I don't know,
It's
but
terrifying.
metaphorically.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think like for certain people, like for myself, open mic is terrifying. It's so scary for me. And like I can feel my face turn all red and your palms start sweating and you kind of like start hyperventilating a little bit and you're like, I don't think I can do this. Like, okay, like no, I gotta go to the bathroom, or there's something in my car, and then you just like avoid it and maybe you miss your turn and you just like you avoided this scary moment that was really terrifying. And I notice, as hard as it is, if you do the scary thing, it actually feels better than if you avoid doing the scary thing. In the sense, like when you avoid it, I notice for myself, you're like, oh crap, should have showed up, should have just done the thing. And then I beat myself up for not showing up.
Yeah, because that sort of just makes you feel depleted, doesn't it? Like when you don't do the thing, you just sort of, you build up the failure. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like
Yes, yeah.
you sort of believe you can't do it, and then you can't do it.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, good point. So I saw that on the community you host a weekly Sip and Spark.
Yep.
It's a session online. So can you walk us through what that hour looks like? Is it for serious artists only, or can someone just show up with a notebook and a cup of coffee?
Yeah, everybody can show up. All is welcome. It's actually 30 minutes. It's from 6:30 to 7. And it actually came from a counseling session. I went and I talked to a counselor and I said, hey, I'm burnt out. I want to create. This isn't working for me. I don't know what to do. And they said, well, when are you creating? I create after I go to work, after my daughter goes to sleep, after everybody's asleep, and I probably have maybe 5% left in my battery. That's when I create. And he says, well, does that fill your cup? Well, yes, in the sense like I'm showing up for me and I'm creating, and that's so important. But also no, because like I don't have any energy at that time of day. So that's actually how Sip and Spark started. So having a cup of coffee, and I started journaling. And I'm like, you know what? It would be really nice to journal with some people, or draw, or some scribble, and just have some nice light conversation. So every single morning we get together at 6:30. We chit chat for a couple minutes, and then we do a prompt together, and then we share about what the prompt what came up for us.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's really quick. It's really quick. It's a nice pick-me-up. Today is Thursday, so we had our Sip and Spark today, and we were talking about expectations and perfectionism, and how hard it is sometimes for us to just accept that we have to change the way that we react to something. And it's really hard. And so the prompt today was to take your fancy dancy pen or pencil, put it in your non-dominant hand, and give it a good draw. So by doing this, we tap into our subconscious mind, and we're able to have a conversation with the uncomfortable parts of ourselves. And it's nice because sometimes it's really surprising what we draw. And we both ended up trying to draw a deer. And it made us laugh so hard. And it was so... I was like, it kind of looks like a cactus. It kind of looks like a cow. And it kind of looks like, a deer, maybe? But it made us laugh. And it was fun. And it just like... It went from like me talking about tapping into your subconscious mind to laughing over how silly these little deers that we drew. We got to share our pictures after, and it's just such a nice way to connect with people over art.
That's so cool. Like, I think, yeah, a lot of the time, especially for me, I feel you have to do something that's perfect, or like you see art as a skill, like a level that you have to meet almost. But you've made it so like it's more fun and more relaxing, and there's less pressure, and it's a social activity. Like it's a blend of the two. It's really cool. And I remember like our first call together, it was kind of like a sip and spark. Like we probably both had a drink, and I think you were drawing in the call or coloring or something. And that sort of prompted me. We didn't even talk about it, but it prompted me to just sort of get a pen and paper and also draw while we were talking. That was really cool. Which actually kind of ties into the next one. So you're encouraging people to share messy masterpieces and tiny wins. So why is it so important for your community members to see each other's imperfect work rather than just polished final results?
I don't believe in polished final results. I think that's a fallacy. We have this vision in our mind that when we create art, it has to impress somebody else. And it has to replicate something as well. Yeah. And the more logical of a mind we have, the more we feel like it needs to look like the thing. But when we step into a space where, you know, we create to reconnect with ourselves, or we create for fun, or we just create just because, it just, what's the best way to say this? It just gives people permission to do the same. That you can share your half-finished projects. You can share an idea that's not going to work or is going to change. You can change your logo and rebrand. It's totally okay. And it's going to be messy, and you're going to want people's opinions and have a space where you can show up and being like, this is my writing for the day. This is my poem, right? This is a piece of music that really spoke to me. And sharing those little things, it almost creates like breadcrumbs for other people to be like, they did it. I could do that. I could share my little thing that I'm crocheting, or little doodle of a stick man, you know, or maybe it is a painting that I've spent like 6 weeks on and it's not done, and I just want to show somebody so they can be like, yeah, just add a couple more leaves, you know?
Yeah. I think I suppose it. Sorry, keep going. I was going to say, I suppose it'll help with the creative blocks as well. Like if you just feel like you're done with something or you can't keep going, and then someone else throws wow, this would look really cool with that, or something like that, or anything to just provoke you to keep going.
Yeah. And I personally, I love seeing people's art just for the fact that I can ask, like, why did you paint that? Or what made you think of using this color? Or this is what it makes me feel like. And have those conversations about people's art, because oftentimes, and as most artists probably feel, you show somebody a piece of art and that somebody just, they turn around and go, that's cool. Thumbs up.
Well done. Oh, we're going to put that on the fridge for you.
Yeah, like.
That's so nice. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. Moving on to the next question. So you actually have a section, so this is about collaboration and competition. So you actually have a section where you curate and share other communities that you love. And a lot of leaders would be afraid to send their members elsewhere. Why did you decide to take this approach?
Honestly, I want everybody just to enjoy school.
Yeah.
So if you join my community and I'm the only community you're in, the chances of you getting distracted by other things is gonna happen, right? However, if you stay on the platform and you talk to other communities, you'll meet more and more people, and you can recommend each other to other communities. And I think there's so much more value in that, because I don't know what you like, and maybe you are somebody who creates YouTube content and you want to get better at creating more confidence in your videos, right? Maybe I'm just a creative stop and you're actually looking for something else, like confidence behind the camera. I don't believe in gatekeeping people at all. And I really, really think that if we're able to promote each other and raise the collective vibration of creators, that we'll all benefit. I want it to be a win-win-win society. So you'll win more and you'll be on Skool and hopefully hang out in my community more if you're enjoying other people's communities. Not thinking of it as competition.
And I really respect that. I think it shows a lot about your personality, but also a lot of people on Skool who are like that. Because everyone, I feel a lot of the community leaders I've met, we're all nerds about Skool. We love Skool. And
me too. We're like, how do you figure this thing out? Yeah.
yeah. Like I noticed that a lot of people that join certain communities haven't actually explored Skool. They've just found the community somehow. And I'm the same as you. I just want to tell everyone, Skool's the best. I feel like everyone in my life is hearing about it, but like it's genuinely just one of those things that just keeps getting better, to be honest.
Totally, yeah.
So you mentioned that members can apply to host their own spontaneous workshops. So how does stepping into a leadership role help members in their healing journey?
I used to be in that position and I wanted to host a workshop. I wanted to share an idea or an art prompt with people, and I just didn't have anywhere to go. So for you to do it for your very first time, you'd have to find a venue, sell tickets, market, and get people to show up so you can get a rep in. And that just seems like a really long-winded and very arduous way of climbing that mountain. Wouldn't it be nice if you can say, hey, I see that you have a community of creatives. I would like to offer a workshop. Is that okay? It's going to be free. And if they like it, maybe they'll come to my community. And again, Skool, you should put the Skool logo here right now. Have it flashing in the corner. Cool. Yeah, exactly. And that's just like, that's the thing is, if you can share with the community and get feedback, it's going to give you more confidence to do it again. And my girlfriend says, fuck the first time. The first time always sucks. It sucks no matter what. Your first YouTube video, cringy. First Instagram post, you're like, what did I post that for? It's a piece of cake. Like, does it make sense? Right? The first time you start a community, the first time you host a workshop, it's scary and it's kind of awkward, but you get the first time over with, the next like 10 are all for you, right? And I think it's important. It's really important. And it builds your confidence to do it in front of people, especially if they're strangers. It actually does. It's actually easier to do it in front of strangers than people you know.
That's a good point, actually, because they don't know anything about you and you might not even see them again. So there's less like the anxiety behind that. Yeah. But it's a really good reminder, like the first time for anything sucks. Like anytime you're doing something, it's so funny.
I got a tip for you though. If you're doing the first time for anything, always have a reward for yourself after. It could be a cookie, it could be a cake, it could be a brand new purse, it could be, I don't know, a new car, whatever it is. Right? And just like let yourself know that you get a win out of this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if anything, the win is just like the fact that you've done it.
Totally. That's a huge.
You get that endorphin rush. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a quote on your community. So what you become is the art, not the way you arrived. What you become is the art, not the way you arrived. Can you unpack that for us? And what does it mean for someone who's currently feeling lost?
I think we spend a lot of time thinking that we need to heal ourselves. And there's always something wrong with us. And that there is innately something that we're supposed to be working on.
There's not?
Yeah. But we always think that it's the final result, and it's not the final result. It's like exactly where you are right now. That's the art. Your journey is the art, all the way up until where you are right now. And you're like consistently growing, like as a piece of creation, as a piece of journey, as a whatever you want to call it. You are your own soundtrack. You are your own movie star in your movie, you know, if you want to think of it that way. But you are a creative piece in the whole thing. And that's how I think of each person, each entity is art. And it's here in Canada, I believe that the Indigenous people didn't have a word for art because the way of living was actually art. And I found that that's huge. We don't look at it like that. And when you see it that way, I can't unsee it. Like there's so much abundance in the things that we do. Even, you know, we can talk entrepreneurship. I mean, like a sales page could be filled with art in writing, right? Your content could be art in creation. You could also have the art of playing with your kids and making dinner and how you decorate your house and how you do your hair and your makeup and how you dress up for a party. That is the art there. And that's how you arrive, right? Like, and you think of it as not the end result, right? We're always consistently becoming. And I think we need to honor that. Does that make sense? I don't know if I answered your question.
No, that was amazing. Like I'm still taking that in. That's a thought-provoking paragraph you just said there. Wow, yeah, art in everything we do.
And see it in less of a scarcity mindset. And I think we often are like, we can't afford art, or we can't make art, or, you know, my cooking is not art, or the way that I dress myself, like, who cares? You know, we've become so ambivalent to all the things where we can really, truly express ourselves. I think it's important that we take note of it and just be more intentional.
Let's just think on the makeup thing even. Like sometimes I feel like when I'm putting makeup on, I give myself time and have a little fun with it, and it feels like I'm painting. Like it feels, I mean, I'm sure it's the same, right? I feel like it feels like I'm creating an art piece and each time might be a little bit different. And the cooking as well. Like I like presentation of my food.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
That's Michelin star, sushi, you know, like things like that.
Yeah.
Totally. We love presentation. I want everybody to carve my vegetables into flowers.
Yeah. Oh my god, I need to learn to do that.
Yeah.
I have one last question for you, Jenny.
Sure.
So if someone is watching this and they feel that spark, although I just have to note here the group was called
The Creative Spark.
The Creative Spark, and now it's called Soul Art. But anyway, so if someone's watching this and they feel that creative spark, but they are terrified to pick up a paintbrush or share their voice, what is the one tiny step you would invite them to take inside of your community today?
Just join. Just join and show up.
Yeah. Just join, have a look around.
Have a look around. You know, you can be a lurker or you can say hi, and I'm totally okay with it. Sometimes it takes a bit. But also, like, you got a vibe check. It's always about a vibe check if you're trying to make art. And you're welcome to hop on a Sip and Spark and see if that works for you. And you can just drink coffee and watch us make art. And that's also okay.
I like that. Yeah, because I know a lot of people like to lurk a little bit. They might be shy. Like I get it. I'm a talker, so I'm not that person. But like, yeah. It's something because you want to know what you're getting into, and you want to be able to build that trust in your own way. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Jenny. That's all the questions I have for you today. I really enjoyed this. This was really fun.
That's awesome.
And you've motivated me to do this. This is the first of these kind of segments that I'm doing, and it was the ones that I had with you that got me here. So thank you, and thanks for your time today as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there anything else you want to ask me, or should I share? Or I'm always
Oh,
down.
actually, there was an update today. I saw you had a post, and it was about the changes you've made, but it was a story in there. Did you want to go through your story? So, who's ready for realignment? Would you like me to read it, or would you like to read it?
Oh, you can read it.
I can read it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So this is from Jenny. This is from Jenny. She posted it on her community 6 hours ago. Hi everyone. I'm excited to share a meaningful update. You may have noticed some changes to the logos and even the name of our group. So let me explain. Back in the 2020s, I felt lost, isolated, and deeply overwhelmed by the world and my day-to-day life. I knew that I had something to do, even though I didn't know what, so I just tried anything. I became a nurse, I tried to start a business, and all of it led me into more stress and confusion. Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
Was I meant to be a caregiver, an entrepreneur, a creator, a community builder? And then one night, I had a dream that told me to embrace the change. It showed me the ideas I had been carrying but hadn't yet connected. For those who may not know, I founded a non-profit organization in August 2024 called Solar Alchemy Association. It began as a tiny community circle dedicated to bringing more creative, healing spaces into our local communities. In August 2025, I started the Skool community with the same hope, to create a gentle online space where we could express, breathe, create, and be seen. And that's the beautiful community you're in now. I'm so grateful for every person who has connected with me here. My mission is to align the space even deeper with the heart of my work. Soul art is the name I use for creations that move me. In quotation marks, the art is what you become, not how you arrived. This new name is about calling in aligned creatives, heart-led visionaries, and dreamers like you and me. It is still the space you know and love. Its vision is simply growing, and I'm honored that you're a part of it. Thanks for being on this journey, and welcome to Soul Art. I was nervous to make this shift, but I know it's the right one. Georgia Gomez, I hope I said her name right. Just follow your heart, it knows. More than anything, I want to know what you want to experience here. I have lessons and courses I'll be sharing soon, but I want the space to be co-created with you. Let me know what you think. Oh, Jenny, that's so beautiful.
Thanks,
That is, no, of course. That is you can tell it's a great community owner, because you build a community with your people, not it's like that thought leadership thing. You're not like leading people, you're in it with them, like you're a part of it too, and they're there for you just as much as you're there for them, and you want to getting their input to create what you're doing is perfect, because that's what people want. They want to be involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not my place to say what you need. You can tell me what you need, right? And that's that, having that conversation, building those connections. I think that, at the essence of it all is in my real life with the nonprofit. I just want to create spaces where people can connect over art. And there's so many more events that I'm doing now, and it's so nice to have that community space. And then I come into Skool, and now I get my own little online sanctuary, and it's so awesome that people will see this change and then be a part of it, be a part of the evolution. And I think when we get to be a part of it, it just means so much more.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, people want to be included. That's what community is about. It's about being together.
Yeah.
And it's the whole, don't tell people what they should do. I really respect that, because people need to cut to things on their own journey, It never works if you tell them what they should do.
No. And I don't think of myself like that. I always think of myself as the person who may be like, I'm the mage who walks by and being like, here's some potions and here's some magic, and have a wand. And you are actually the hero in the movie. You're the whole thing, you're the whole story, and I'm just like one of those side characters that holds space. Come to my tavern, get some magic, and then you can take it out into the real world. Because that's what my coaching is about, and it's starting to align, and it makes so much sense for me to help people bring their visions to life. And that's the most magical thing you can do, I feel like, at least for me.
No, I feel that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, was a very successful call today.
Thank you so much for your time. This has been an absolute blessing. It's been so much fun. Maybe we can do a podcast together.
We should. This is exciting.
There you have it. That was Jenny, the creator and founder of Soul Art on Skool. I would highly recommend joining a community. It really does feel like a safe space on the internet. I've included the link down below, and as always, feel free to join the Shadowflux community on Skool as well. We are a group of creators, artists, and founders trying to work together and go through the nuances of business ownership, because it is a journey.